This is what I tell people within my company, within my team. Do it my way. Because if you mess up, I don't mind being a janitor to clean up the mess because I told you to do it a certain way. But if I tell you to do it a certain way and you do it your way and then mess up, I don't want to clean it up.
A civil lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County has put the WBA lightweight champion in hot water over another alleged domestic.
These allegations against Gervonta Davis, they're very serious allegations. Anybody that's laying hands on women needs to be shut down straight away. They need to be, for me, they need to be locked up and the key thrown away.
Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done.
Floyd Mayweather has finally spoken out following reports that Gervonta Davis has been arrested, putting his upcoming fight with JakePaul in serious doubt. While there has been no official cancellation, JakePaul's promotional company, Most Valuable Promotions, confirmed it is actively reviewing the situation. The group stated that they immediately launched an internal investigation after learning of a civil lawsuit filed against Davis in Miami-Dade County on October 30th, 2025, emphasizing that the allegations are being taken very seriously.
The fight is only 2.5 weeks from going on. November 14th is the date. We are supposed to think that Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis are going to be fighting on Netflix, but not so fast, my friend. There's another, yes, I said another domestic abuse allegation against Gervonta Davis, and that may either destroy, postpone, change.
The accusations involve battery and intentional infliction of emotional distress, though no criminal charges have been filed. Still, Davis says legal history makes the situation especially volatile. Meanwhile, veteran champion Floyd Money Mayweather's limited first comments are drawing major attention, as many believe his stance could influence whether the Jake Paul showdown proceeds or is ultimately scrapped.
Boxing champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis faces new abuse claims from a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend. This is according to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. Courtney Russell says she dated Davis for 5 months and recently filed a civil lawsuit accusing him of aggravated battery, false imprisonment, and other offenses. She claims Davis physically attacked her a number of times during their relationship. Russell claims the most recent incident was Monday at a Miami nightclub. Davis is scheduled to fight Jake Paul in Miami.
He has faced similar allegations before, and critics often cite previous incidents involving his girlfriend as part of a recurring pattern. Over time, video clips and public claims have circulated online, raising ongoing concerns about his behavior outside the ring. Although the current legal process is still unfolding, these accusations threaten to further damage his reputation and could jeopardize future endorsements, promotional opportunities, and other professional commitments moving forward.
Welcome back. Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegations against him. Trish?
Yeah, guys, good evening. Well, in the last 30 minutes, Gervonta "Tank" Davis just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything to us as he walked out. He just went immediately into the SUV, waiting for him on the side. Now, Davis was arrested this morning, like we just mentioned, on a charge of battery of domestic violence after he allegedly hit his ex-girlfriend outside of her home on Father's Day. According to the arrest form, Davis and the victim have 2 children together and were in a relationship for about 4 years. Police say Davis went to her home to pick up the kids on Father's Day. That's when an argument took place before things got physical. He reportedly told the victim to remove the kids from the car, saying he no longer wanted to take them. And while she was leaning in to grab her daughter from the back seat is when he allegedly hit her in the back of the head and proceeded to slap her on the right side of the face, resulting in a cut by her mouth. Now, according to the police report, she texted her mother to come outside. The arrest form says her mother saw the victim crying and arguing with Davis and filmed that argument. Davis is a boxing star, a WBA lightweight championship. champion, I should say, but he has had numerous legal issues in the past, most recently in May of 2023, but a Florida prosecutor dropped that separate battery case against him after a woman accused him.
2 years ago, he was detained on comparable allegations involving misconduct toward a woman, a case that drew significant media attention and revived conversations about his past behavior. The recurring nature of these situations has prompted concern over whether he has taken real steps to learn from previous mistakes or whether the same troubling patterns continue to resurface without meaningful intervention.
More about his criminal history. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Fort Lauderdale with all of the latest developments. Roy.
Sanella and Louie, and we just obtained the 911 calls made by this alleged victim, and in it you can hear her screaming to that dispatcher to send help because she is in fear for her life. Hey, Devontae, what do you have to say about the charges against you?
No words from 28-year-old star boxer Gervonta Davis as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail Wednesday, a day after he was arrested for allegedly hitting a woman at his Parkland home.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
Davis facing a Broward County judge hours earlier.
Reports suggest Jake Paul's promotion, Most Valuable Promotions MVP, has contacted several top fighters to step in for Tank. However, complications have stalled progress. MVP is also considering pushing the event to December to secure a replacement opponent and maintain the show's momentum.
Paul and Gervonta Davis at the minute is in limbo. We don't know if the fight's going to be happening. I mean, I wasn't too excited about this fight anyway. I think it's a joke, but I'll get into that in a minute. So here's what we know so far. Davis is now facing a lawsuit in Miami from his ex, accusing him of battery, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. I mean, this does not look good, and he's had previous with his partner. Hands on women, I just can't agree with. It's just terrible, and it's so bad for boxing when a fighter is being accused of putting. I mean, that's my personal opinion on men going anywhere near women in an aggressive manner. It's just wrong. So as of today, November 2nd, this fight is still technically scheduled for November 14th to air on Netflix, but it's basically hanging on by a thread. But the team, Jake Paul's team, have reportedly gone and contacted all the fighters, and the names that they're looking at contacting to fight as a late replacement: Ryan Garcia, Terence Crawford, Francis Ngannou, I mean, come on, we'll get into them, and Nate Diaz.
Sources claim Paul's team has contacted Ryan Garcia as a potential replacement to keep the November 14th event alive. The proposal includes shifting the fight to December, with discussions pointing toward a restructured card to ensure the show proceeds despite recent setbacks.
I am hearing that Jake Paul and Most Valuable Promotions have sent an offer to Ryan Garcia to replace Gervonta Tank Davis for that fight. And I'm hearing that since the weight difference isn't that much, and the weight limit being that of 195, Jake Paul versus Ryan Garcia can be a pro fight.
Oscar de la Hoya has denied any chance of Ryan Garcia replacing Gervonta Davis to face Jake Paul. He explained that Garcia's commitment to Golden Boy Promotions and streaming partner DAZ in conflict with Paul's exclusive Netflix deal, making the matchup legally and logistically impossible. De La Hoya stressed that all contractual obligations must be honored and confirmed that Garcia's next opponent will be announced soon as part of Golden Boy's upcoming promotional plans.
So I wake up to calls from reporters asking me about Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia. Let me just tell you why this fight is not going to happen. Ryan Garcia fights for DAZN, and Jake Paul fights on Netflix. I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. Golden Boy has a contract with DAZN. Ryan Garcia has a contract with Golden Boy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, this is business. You know, Ryan Garcia's probably going to rant saying, oh, you're keeping me from making money and this and that and fighting. No, you have to go by the law, by the rules. You have a contract with DAZN. You have a contract with Golden Boy. It just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you Saturday for Virgil Ortiz. But again, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced.
Rumors suggest Jake Paul could change opponents, with Francis Ngannou mentioned as a possible substitute for Davis. Although a bout with Davis is technically still in play, concerns surrounding his legal situation have pushed Paul's team to consider alternatives. Despite the speculation, Ngannou has publicly rejected the idea of fighting Paul, responding, "Don't be silly. when asked about the possibility, making this matchup appear highly unlikely.
If he wanted to.
If you want to make money, fight Jake Paul. I would love for him and Francis too.
No,
Francis would hurt him. Whether your boy's calling him out. Next time I see this, Jake Paul, guys, I'm going to slap you 2 or 3 times.
Yes. Next time, Francis could, my dog, Philly Fresh, that said this. Francis could have sex with you if he wanted to. No. Jake Paul,
Jesus Christ. Dude.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
Paul, no. Don't do it.
I'm like,
listen.
You just
that's not what you want.
You just ruined my appetite. I be thinking of Francis Ngannou and laying pipe, dude.
No, pause, Henry. Relax. Don't take it that far.
I mean, you said it, bro.
Listen, if Francis somehow one of his paws, one of his mittens touch anywhere near here.
Conor Benn has sharply condemned Davis following his arrest on domestic violence charges, calling the alleged behavior completely unacceptable. He stated that, as someone with sisters and a daughter, he could never step into the ring with a fighter accused of mistreating women. Benn went further, saying Davis should be barred from the sport if the allegations prove true. His comments underscore a larger ethical debate in boxing about holding athletes accountable for actions outside the ring and the standards the sport should uphold.
Somebody you've had some interaction with on social, what do you make of maybe the lack of discipline or arrest?
Lack of discipline? Lack of discipline, is that what you want to put it down to?
Yeah.
It's more than lack of discipline, it's vile. Do you know what I mean? I don't condone that at all in the slightest, so it's not got nothing to do with lack of discipline. It's got everything to do with moral compass. And for me, that's just, yeah.
Veteran boxing reporter Mike Coppinger says the Jake Paul-Davis matchup is now in serious doubt, though it has not been officially cancelled. Paul's team and Most Valuable Promotions are exploring December 12th or December 19th as alternative dates. While the November 14th event remains under review, the delay follows Davis being named in a civil lawsuit, prompting an internal assessment. With the situation still developing, uncertainty continues to surround whether the fight will move forward